Alright. I'm doing this video as more or less a response to a lot of people who give people that believe in God or Christianity or the Abrahamic faith shit for saying it's a more or less a white man's religion and it's a white supremacist religion. That is a lie. I'm using Crusader Kings as a map reference right now. But this part of the map in the world, which I'll zoom out, which is all the way down. If you know where this is, that's England. You go all the way down to the Holy Land down here to right here. That's Egypt, or where Egypt was. Now, all this area, that is where the Abrahamic faith originated. The Abrahamic faith, or Christianity, is not a white man's religion. It is a black religion. It is a religion that originated in Africa. The stories that take place within the Bible take place from up here in Egypt into lower Egypt. This entire area, except for this part right up here, which way back in the day when you actually had Egypt as it's being a world power. I'll zoom into the map to make my point here. This little structure right here was made by the Egyptians. This entire area was ruled over by the Egyptians. That is the Holy Land. That is where, the whole thing about Jesus Christ and everything was done. All of this was settled and ruled by black people from Africa. Christianity is not a white religion. It is a African religion that was originated by black people. I know there's going to be people that say, well, why isn't there people in here that are black or look black or whatever? It's because of the Mongols and all the wars that happened over here that pushed a lot of tribes and a lot of countries and a lot of people down in here. When they got into here, they ultimately pushed out the Africans and the Egyptians that ultimately lived in here out. That is one of the first things that happened. The second thing that happened is they were assimilated, which means they married one another and ultimately assimilated into their bloodlines and cultures or whatever. The third thing that happened is ultimately they were killed off. They were massacred. That's the reason why you don't see a bunch of black people here anymore. But I'm basically making this point this day that Christianity, the whole religion of Christianity and the Abrahamic faiths, the entire thing is not a white religion. It is a black religion. To further make my point, I've been playing for a while, so it's not going to show them being right here. But down here, we go here, go over here. This religion right here is considered part of the Abrahamic faith, which is mainly worshipped by black people. And yes, I'm using Crusader Kings to make my point here. But the entire thing of Christianity being a white religion is a lie. Because Christianity was in Africa way before it was adopted by the Romans up here, and then spread from the Romans and the Roman Empire to all the other people up here, mainly the white people that adopted it and used it for their own political means to legitimize their kingdoms, their rules, their divine right to rule, basically, and gave them reasons to declare war on everything else. That is how, basically, the originated the African religion of Christianity and the Abrahamic faith basically spread to the rest of the white people in the world. It does not make it a white religion and a white supremacist religion at that. It's a African religion made by black people, originated in Africa. And another thing, Jesus Christ wasn't white, he was black. There is no way and no possibility that he was white at the time that he was born, because the area that he lived in, which is over here, in the Holy Land, was dominated by black people from Egypt, from Africa, because that is the Horn of Africa. All that is Africa. All this that goes over here, all that, Africa. But yeah, it's very early in the morning when I'm doing this, so forgive me for rambling and not making everything perfectly clear. But if you do your actual history on Christianity and the places that it mentions within the book and actually look that stuff up, you'll find out that all these places take place here, down into here, and so forth. Camera stopped for a minute. But yeah, takes place in here. This entire area. That's it. It's a black religion. It's not a white religion. It's definitely not a white supremacist religion. It's originally a black religion that originated from Africa that is for everybody because we're all children of God. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling. I just wanted to put that video out here. I know it's not the best. I am not an expert on this. This is literally my first video. But I just had to put it out there because I'm tired of the whole white supremacist thing when it comes to Christianity or anything that's to do with the Abrahamic faiths. It's not a white supremacist thing.